Here we go. Yes, today there was one empty handicap spot. Luckily, I got to it first. Um, I love this. I pulled in here about the same time yesterday. I had to sit and wait for a spot. I'm dying laughing because this car over here obviously does not fit the standard assured profile of these particular spaces because it has been tagged with the evil marker of doom. Don't do this. This is bad. I've never heard of anyone's car being, towed or anything like that, but like I said, I'm not going to risk it. Because you never know when someone does something crazy. But, let's get on to it. Uh, I watched the 1 minute trailer, and it looked pretty interesting to me. I'm saying, the Disney Plus trailer, if you've not seen it, it's out there. It's on YouTube. Just look it up, Doctor Who Disney Plus. You should hit it. Watched it a couple times actually, and there's a couple scenes where the doctor's lecturing himself and all that, and I'm loving this one part about you always have to be mysterious, blah blah. That's why you're always alone. It's like, well, that's one of the reasons why the doctor's always alone. It was pretty well explained throughout the new series. It's like the doctor doesn't age like humans. So imagine, seeing someone, that you care about, literally slowly dying in front of you, because to you, time is a whole different thing. So it's not, that's probably one of the reasons why the doctor acts the way that, they do, because sure, you do get attached and all that, but sooner or later you have to let go. And that's why I die laughing, because people were always bringing up that scene with Jodie Whittaker and the 13th Doctor and Graham, and it's like how I always threw in their face, good, you tell me how you answer that question. Because Lady Galilei, who the hell's Galilei? Wasn't he like an astronomer or something? No, that was Galileo. Okay, but all right. Galileo. Okay, so I'm not even gonna try to sing like Freddie Mercury. People would shoot me if I tried. Okay, but it's like, what can you do? It looked like it was going to be an interesting adventure. I can't wait to see it. The other quandaries I have, and I hope I didn't butcher the word quandaries. It's a word I don't use often. But there's a few other things that have been going on out there, like that are not Doctor related. Like, the Fallout series apparently started filming series 2 in November, yet Ella Purnell is still putting up stuff on her Instagram, and it doesn't look like she's anywhere near set. And that has me a little concerned. I'm going to have to do a little digging into that, because please do not tell me they're going to do something stupid, like, just start a whole new thing and dump the characters from series 1. Because they built these characters up so well and so completely and all that, and there's still, despite the resolution in the last series, a lot of questions that need to be answered. Such as, how did Coop wind up, not getting into the, well, we know why Coop didn't get into the vault, but, how did he get his daughter to the vault? Because when we saw him and his daughter were together when the bombs dropped. Yeah, apparently Sweet Pea's been picked up for a series 2, and I'm like, okay, how's this going to affect your part on Fallout? But today the way they shoot series and all that, though, I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, it's like I heard the Jetty's doing well, which is something Jenna Coleman's working on, and I haven't watched it either. So, oh, hang on, I forgot I actually had. Okay, the heat must not have turned. Well, hang on. It is kind of warm in here, but I just remembered I hadn't hit the heat button yet. So this thing must be holding on to heat pretty well. But it's a mystery to me how anything gets done these days, especially with the way they handle streaming series. Like, look at how long it's been since the last series of Stranger Things, and we're just now going to get I think the finale series next year. And it's the same thing with Peacemaker. Look at how long they sat on their laurels. Because originally they were going to do this, they're going to do this, and they were going to do series 2. Then they're going to do this, they're going to do that, they're going to do that, then they're going to do series 2. And now series 2 is coming out next year. And I'm sitting there going, couldn't you have just skipped all the other bullshit and just made a series 2? Yeah, I'm not too worried about it, the bots thing. Just, not really much you can do about it. I'm not going to let them take up the time by playing around with it. Oh, yes. I haven't watched the Sandman series, so I haven't really been even keeping track of it. It's not because of this, that, these, or those. To me, it was just plain boring. I'm like, wow, no wonder they rewrote Lucifer to be the way it is, because to me it was boring. I was expecting a lot more out of it. I'm like, this is it? This is the big event everybody was waiting for? But, oh, that's right. Yeah, of course we are working tomorrow. There's been no cancellation of that. Thanks for reminding me to mention that. Yeah, we're working this Saturday, next Saturday, and it's like they don't see what's wrong with that. That's what makes me die laughing. So you're going to have 2 one-day weekends just so you can get to a regular weekend, but it's the money. Gotta have the money. It's the Yuletide season, gotta have the money. Hey, hey. That's funny, because back when I was younger, it was about trying to spend as much time with your loved ones as possible, except, now it's money. Money, money, money. Money. That's all it's about. But yeah, Doctor Who, like I said, they made a decent trailer out of it, so I don't know. Like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing it, what they do with it. I think Lady G watched the new Matlock. I just don't watch a whole lot of TV anymore. I know the world itself is far too much entertainment than I can bear. But what can you do? So, trailers dropped. We're not that far from Christmas. Like I said, Fallout Series 2 already filming. Oh, that's right. And I almost forgot. Yeah, Wednesday Series 2 is wrap filming. They announced that the other day. Or was that yesterday? Well, either way, it was before now. In a temporal sense. Yeah, I saw an announcement for that. Yeah, Wednesday Series 2 is wrap filming. And look at how long it took for him to get around to that. But also, Jenna Ortega's a busy lady. She's doing work. Get as much of that work in as you can, because when your star does finally fall, you need something to fall back on. Yeah, you mentioned that the other day, Mark. Wednesday was filming in Ireland. Kind of makes me wonder what direction they're taking with it this time. Especially given the fact that, let me see, a lot of the main characters from that school she was at are dead. Well, a few of them at least. Of course, they implied, that last scene, the Hyde is going to get free. I'm like, if these guys knew he was a Hyde, why'd they stick him in a regular ambulance? But, well, that's a whole nother story. Or did he just get picked up alongside the road? I can't remember. I watched that series a little bit. We watched it about 2 or 3 times. I know, it's ridiculous. And a lot of people are saying, the reason why Doctor Who has not been renewed for Theory 3 is because, of course, it's obvious failure. And I'm like, no, it's because the politics and all that of handling streaming series is just crap. You film a limited series, everybody runs off, does their own things and all that, plus you got other things coming up, and yeah, War Between the Land and the Sea, there was a brief mention of that, about how it was a pretty rough shooting schedule. I believe Ruth Maley made that, it said something about that on her Instagram or something along that line. And there's been rumors that one of the reasons why, Russell T, did what he did with David Tennant's Doctor is because that way he can pop up occasionally in a spin-off series. So that's what he's going to do. It'll be interesting, but it's like, come on, we've done that before. They should have by now. Like I said, I haven't really been looking for a wrap announcement or anything like that. But yeah, so allegedly there's a chance that the how manyth Tennant Doctor, is going to be popping up. Hang on a second, I gotta ease this heat off a bit. Turn the fans down a bit too, because the heater in this thing works really, really well. I know that. So, yep, if you want to pop in on us tomorrow, we're going to be here tomorrow again. Sadly, that's the way of things. We can never build enough. Well, Matt Smith's going to replace. Now, Matt Smith is a busy guy, come on. He's been doing other projects besides, that whole, Game of Thrones prequel shit. And it's like, I'm sorry, I'm getting tired of prequel series. There's some that do it okay, but it's like, why does it have to be a prequel series? Why do you have to rewrite somebody else's character's origin that you have no knowledge of? Like, Lord of the Rings, I don't know how anybody's swallowing that bullshit. Tolkien's been dead for how long? But the thing is just because they did it once doesn't mean they're going to start doing it all the time. I know, I don't get how that series is still going. I tried watching it in the first episode. I'm like, I can't watch this. This is just stupid. So I have no dogs in that fight whatsoever. The next Doctor will literally be a teenager. I can believe it. the way things are going with this industry, I believe it was like, be like some blonde teenage girl, kind of has the features of Millie Gibson. Oh my gosh, that would be a disaster, wouldn't it? It's time to get in the TARDIS and go shopping. No, okay. I don't know, the Tony and Ziva series. I kind of fell out with NCIS after a while, but why they're deciding to bring these two characters up after all this time? You see, they did for the longest time they wouldn't touch Michael Weatherly with a 50-foot long pole because of all the accusations of things that supposedly happened on the set of Bull. And now all of a sudden we're going to give him a series, and I'm like, one of the things that really kind of had me going, was the fact that he was the only one to show up in the episode after Ducky passed away, played by Dave McCallum. And I probably just killed that wrong, but okay. But still, I'm sitting there going, it's kind of like when you watch the end of The Walking Dead, the final episode, and they killed the budget because this is the first time anybody's seen working helicopters show up. And who's the only two people who show up to meet Rick and Michonne? Rick's kids. And I'm like, so nobody else was available for that exit scene. Well, okay. I have no idea. Well, I don't even know NCIS Origins is it's airing. I don't know. But once again, another prequel series. They pretty well covered the background of all the main characters a long time ago if you watch the series. But oh, well, I just looked at the time. I got to get running inside. Everybody, please be kind, be calm, be safe. Enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, I think it's still airing Origins. But like I said, I got to get inside. So, like I said, we will be here tomorrow. So if you want to tune in, we'll be here. If not, enjoy your weekend. And we'll see you all later.